it is now my last day here in New Zealand, and of course I saved the most important thing for the last day, and that is to go to Hobbiton with Hobbiton Tours and visit the movie set. Obviously, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I've referenced it in so many of my videos that places around the world look like sets from Lord of the Rings, so I'm so excited. I don't exactly have a ride there because I'm staying in Rotorua, which is about an hour from Meta Meta, which is the town, and then you have to get to Hobbiton. So, of course, I'm hitchhiking. I've got my sign. Hopefully somebody picks me up because I have an appointment in 2 hours. Maybe I'll do a little dance, but I'll see you guys there. Okay, I'm actually not at Hobbiton right now. I am at a cafe here in Matamata. I just had to show you guys, I actually got a ride within like 3 minutes of holding up my sign. This is a clip from the guys that I met in the car.
Hi people, we just want to give you a heads up. Don't pick this lady up. She's fully dodgy. She tried to steal heaps of shit.
They picked me up with my sign.
Jokes, she's got her sign. She's vlogging.
I didn't even see the sign. Oh, let me hold up the sign.
Okay.
Did you know it only took her a whole 2 minutes and 59 seconds to get picked up?
What do you guys think the sign said?
We thought the sign said hitching.
Well, you're holding it upside down, so
was that really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what language is she speaking? That must be Chinese.
I had no idea I was holding it upside down.
One says right.
We're en route to Hobbiton.
Yes.
Yeah, we won't be too long actually. What, we're probably
Another 10?
40 minutes away maybe? 35?
Well, I really appreciate the ride, guys.
Hey, you're very welcome.
Are you gonna take my sign?
No, we're gonna let you take your sign back.
Because
You're gonna need it to get back to Rotos.
So yeah, as you can see, it was a pretty hilarious experience. Only this kind of stuff happens when you hitchhike, but I'm really excited because now I have an hour to kill. I have my ticket here, so it's official. I'm going to Hobbiton. The office is just right over there, and they have a free shuttle that actually takes you directly there and then back to Matamata, which is the city I'm in now, and then I'll have to hitchhike back. So we'll see what kind of experience that will be, but I'm so excited. Okay, I'll see you at Hobbiton. If I'm being completely honest, my main reason for coming to New Zealand was to see Hobbiton. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And today, I get to be a hobbit. So I don't know how, I've just had like a really, wow, that was a lot of lucky day, but so nobody showed up for the tour, the rest of the people, so it's actually just us three. So Izzy, the tour guide, and Nicole, she's from Israel. And now we're basically getting a private tour that you said costs like how much normally?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. And now we're getting it for the price of like what a regular tour is. So this is pretty sweet. And now there's like nobody even here because it's the last one of the last tours, so there's like nobody around. So it's perfect. Back in 1998, Peter Jackson, the director, he flew around New Zealand searching for a tall tree near a pond that would best resemble the one described in the Lord of the Rings books. And after a few flights, he chose an operating farm located in Matamata. The farm owners didn't know who Peter Jackson was, nor had they ever heard of the Lord of the Rings books, and certainly didn't realize it would make their farm a destination fans from all over the world would flock to, like me. Okay, so there's an artificial tree where? Like somewhere over here?
So we have an amazing view of it. It's a little bit higher.
A little bit higher. The one above Bilbo's house. Yes?
Yeah, that's it.
I got it?
Yeah, the one right above Bilbo's house.
Oh, this one. I'm kind of sad that I spotted that, to be honest.
There you go. It's not moving in the wind, which is kind of a giveaway, but that tree is made out of steel, expanding foam, and 200,000 plastic leaves. Now the reason 200,000, just a couple. The reason that we have an artificial tree is because the trunk of the tree was a real oak trunk, and they in place for the Lord of the Rings. So when they came here, there was nothing on top of the hill. It was just an empty hillside, and Peter Jackson thought it would look really nice and scenic if there was a tree that would sweep out over the top. They went and found it, they moved it over here, and they put some artificial leaves on it, and they made the Lord of the Rings.
This is actually not the original Shire. The original set was torn down after the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It was never meant to be a permanent set, but once they started shooting The Hobbit, they decided to properly build the homes and make them permanent.
Second version took 2 years to build, and when they came to film The Hobbit, they only used it for 12 days.
And what about Lord of the Rings? They used it for how long?
About a month to about 4 weeks.
How long did it take to build it?
The Lord of the Rings set?
Yeah.
10 months. 10 months, 4 weeks to film, 2 years, 12 days.
So Izzy was just telling us that in the actual Shire, the different Hobbit holes, they have different sized doors. So this door, as you can tell, is really small. So this is to make it look like all the Hobbits are really short, but in real life, the actors are a bit taller. So they'll have other holes over there that are bigger doors for them to fit in, but they would just use that to kind of show that they were short, but generally they only hired people that were like 5'4". Any taller, they wouldn't obviously be working as Hobbits.
So the actor who played Sam, he's taller than the other extras who played Hobbit, so he needs a bigger door to make him look the right size.
So this is like the extra door just for that scene?
These 3, because he walks past all 3 of them, so he needs to go past and look the right size. So these are at 100% scale, so theoretically they should be good for us.
So how tall is he again?
He's like 6'1", 6'2". So Sam ends up walking up the footpath, and a really little girl, she runs out, she's tiny, she's got beautiful little ringlets, and she runs out. She runs down to meet him, and the little girl is actually Sean Astin's daughter in real life, which is very cool. So it's the actor's daughter. So when he picks her up and gives her a big hug, it's very genuine. And that's what they caught on screen, so they used that take in the movies.
The Hobbiton movie set has 44 houses, or 44 Hobbit holes in total, but most are actually just facades. There's only one that tourists can go into. Oh, there's nothing in here. And welcome to the most famous Bilbo Baggins house. Gorgeous as ever. Unfortunately, we're not allowed in there. It's really sad. They just crack the door open and tease us, but oh, it's so cool. I'm totally geeking out right now. So are you.
Always.
Always. So this area here, all of these homes up here are only in the film for like 4 to 5 seconds. And this pond right here is actually man-made. They put it here to make it look scenic. Some fun facts about this set. The frogs in this part of the North Island were so loud during filming that at times the actors couldn't even hear each other. So Peter Jackson hired people to collect and remove all the frogs to stop the disruptions. People were also employed to walk between the clotheslines on top of the Hobbit houses for a couple of weeks, literally, just to make the track look well worn.
Basically, to get all of this done, they had a team of up to about 300 people, and that was all of the props team, the arts team, and just general labourers, carpenters and bricklayers.
What I found personally shocking was that the garden's vegetables and fruits were actually real, not just for imaginary hobbits. The aim is to keep the gardens looking perfect, since that's what a hobbit would do. Hobbiton strawberry. Didn't know I was gonna come here and eat so many. That's good. That's like surprisingly really good. You can actually come here and try on some traditional Hobbiton clothing. guys should wear these though. I get it, it's copyright, but
I would if I could. I'm used to.
do you want to be in the vlog?
Hi YouTube.
Hi.
Just me.
Okay, just our guy.
We're such losers.
I know.
What do you mean you get to work at the best place ever?
I know.
Amazing.
It is the best place.
It is. It is.
How long have you guys been here now? And you're saying it's the best.
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Are you Lord of the Rings fans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
big Lord of the Rings fan.
So they have just given me a cider and just walking around checking out the different huts. I should say Hobbit holes, but it's so cool. I'm loving this. Have you ever dressed up for any of the movie premieres?
No, I get dressed up at work though. I get dressed up as a Hobbit for festivals.
Ah, a Hobbit. I was dressed up as Arwen because Arwen gets to end up with Aragorn, and I had a huge crush on Aragorn.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, not a Legolas crush, Aragorn.
Legolas is too much of a pretty boy.
Yeah, I
Aragorn's
know.
more rough.
Aragorn, do you notice his hair was always wet?
Yeah, yeah, right. It's like this guy either always sprays his hair or is always sweaty.
Yeah, and it's just like perfectly a little bit curly.
And
He's
that's
my
why
man.
when he gets coronated, he looks so weird because his hair's clean.
Yeah,
and fluffy.
yeah, it didn't look good.
Oh
He
my
didn't look
God,
good
no.
clean cut.